And what's up, everyone? This is Hand from Above with his good friend Justinius. We are bringing you a clan war of epic proportions tonight. It is VP Elite versus Complexities Academy. I know I cannot wait.
Yeah, and we all know about Complexity Academy. They're a crazy team, very cool. They've had such players as Drewby and, you know, Once Upon a Time Destiny and lots of cool guys. So we're looking to have a pretty good fight here.
Well, this is our academy, so this is their, like, I guess you could say B squad or the up-and-comers. The guys that are going to be the future Complexity, you know. And I really cannot wait, you know.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, you know, just kind of wipe the floor with them and then, you know, move on to bigger, better teams like, you know, OGS House. We'll take them on next week. No, I'm just kidding, guys. But, yeah, this will definitely be a fun one.
Dude, I cannot wait. I've been hyped up since I set this up. I kind of have a man crush on Complexity, I'm not going to lie. I have been watching them grow, and I really actually tried to be one of their casters, believe it or not.
Oh, very cool.
So, I really... you know, they unfortunately went another route, their academy, because it was really cool, because they were doing 3-month stints, and at the time, I really had the time for it. It was really fun. Still probably wouldn't turn them down now for 3 months of just enjoyment, but, you know, it's fun, and it'll be a lot of fun. But I cannot wait. We have the VP Elite group who is coming off a, words don't describe it, but epic win versus RH. So.
Yeah, Relentless Heroes had us down by quite a few wins and managed to allow us to come back. We actually pulled an amazing stunt, getting 3 wins in a row, being down 3-1 to clinch the series at 4-3.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, using the rules to our advantage, we brought Fuzzy back in, we jokered him back in. He took 2 games off him, put him up 3-3, and then we left it in the Grandmaster's hands. We left it in Tang's. And I'll tell you what, yeah. It was.
Well, he has really nice, smooth hands, you know, and he kind of led us to victory, led us by the hand into that 4-3 ending.
Yeah, definitely, and it was a pretty sick game on Belshire Beach. So that's just a little recap of what you guys missed last night if you didn't watch it. Of course, if you did, you saw it, and it was absolutely awesome. So I can't wait. We have a best of 9 tonight. And we're using just all MLG maps. And this is a friendly clan war. Yeah, we're going to be serious about it because, you know, we want to test our iron, you know, test our grit, get it going, you know. And we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, these guys are no joke, and neither are we. So we're going to have a friendly clan war, you know, play some games, see what we can do, and if nothing else, it's definitely a learning experience for both ourselves and you guys who get to watch us with all kinds of different builds and responses and take notes, because we're pretty good players, I have to say.
I definitely have to say that. I mean, look at what we've seen. I know we're probably going to see you tonight, Justinius, which is a really nice change of pace. We don't get to see you that often, I know, unfortunately, because we either have you, like, extremely first in the matchup or towards the end.
Right.
So, but I don't know who Reboot's
That's all good. I like to cast.
I know you do.
You know, I like to be here beside you. I like to watch the games and give you guys a little bit of insight into those different strategies and how they open. And I'm learning a lot, too, because those other matchups I don't necessarily see that often, like TVT or ZVZ. I'm starting to figure out a little bit. Since I'm a Protoss player myself, I don't see them often, and I'm starting to get insight into how they open and how they play.
And definitely for the people that are watching, make sure you spam your chat channels. Tell them, hey, we have things going on. We need you here watching. Because this is, like I say, going to be absolutely huge. I am doing a change it a little up, guys. You're going to see the VP Gamers logo until this game starts, just for, purposes of security and all that. I don't want, we've had a few issues where people jump into chat channels, causing some obscene things. I do apologize for that for anyone that got to see those, but we are good to go. So just changing things up a little bit. But you will see the games in their full awesomeness. So.
Right, and one thing to note is that we enjoy your participation. So even if you're not talking in the chat in Twitch.tv, you can always message me and VP Gamers. VP Gamers is a channel open to all. Okay, you can message me and be like, hey, I don't know the unit count. Can you talk about that? And it won't come up on the stream because our good man, Hand from Above, is the one with the live feed, and I will try and cover those topics. It's very helpful, and this is an experience for you guys. So user participation means that you get to see what you wanna see.
Most definitely. Let me get the other. We needed to get Insomnia in here. Drag his butt in. And it looks like we're only missing Ewick, so not a bad turnaround of events. We got Tang. The whole clan is here. We have a ton of people. We have 44 people in our chat channel right now, and I do not see 44 people on watching. So we really need to get that up. We need to get our viewership, because guys, we've been hitting the hundreds, which is absolutely awesome. And the more we do this, the quicker we could actually get featured, and my God, VP will be just the talk of the town.
And one thing to note, guys, is I don't know, we had a few people watching me stream earlier. I was talking with an old Navy friend of mine, and it's always good. There are people out there that may not play StarCraft 2, or they may have played it a little bit, but it's not really their thing, but actually do enjoy watching us play. So just let a friend know, hey, I'm watching this stream, you can check it out. Like, you'd be surprised at how many people who may not have played before, who have played very little, only know the basics of the game, actually do enjoy watching StarCraft 2 matches. I mean, it's a lot like a sport, as long as it gets explained, and we try and touch on basic things every once in a while in our cast. We don't, we do understand that you have played before, you understand things, but, we do touch on strategies that players are doing so that you can understand, and, yeah, it's just important to know that we are there to make this entertainment. You're not just watching a game and you get bored and leave. No, you're listening to us entertain you. So we want to entertain you. We want to entertain your friends. It's just like a sport, like football. You watch things go back and forth. It gets commentated on, and everyone leaves happy.
Definitely, and you know what? We do have the almighty Patism. My name is Pat, and I do come out with some random-ass sayings every now and again, guys. So be prepared, because they will come out as the night goes on. So
one of my favorites that you do is you go, the one, the only, the legend himself. I love that. I love that intro.
Well, I do already know, and look at that. Ewick is online, so I'm going to drag his crazy butt in. And there he is. And we have our team. The whole team is here tonight, guys. It's a best of 9. Get pumped. It's Complexity Academy versus VP. Holy shit, bud.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. So we are about to...
We're about to kick it off.
Started, right? We got one more minute till the official start time. I believe our teams are talking back and forth at this point.
They are talking, and they're probably getting things set up. I absolutely love this. For the people that do not know, VP does have a store as well, guys. I am chilling out in a VP brand new hoodie right now. And you know what? It looks pretty sweet. I can't wait. So
Yep, it sounds good. You know, I could use a new sweatshirt. You know, I could use some new boxers. Give me some VP boxers, right?
We don't have those yet,
No.
but I'm chilling out in the hoodie, and I know we just got the first group of shipments out, so we're going to be shipping them out quicker and quicker as we go. I know, like I say, the elite team's growing, guys. This is going to be absolutely huge. Let's get the stream rolling, get more people going. And we're really going to, see. I know who the first player is already for VP, so we'll see who Complexity throws out there. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Reboot's been talking with me since I'm I'm the manager of like casting and business and setting up clan wars and everything like that. And we do have Ewick in channel, so he is actually watching the stream as well. Ewick, welcome, buddy. Thought you weren't going to come, but glad to see you here.
Man, does that mean now I don't get to play because he's just gonna get an all kill on the other team?
Nope. I do
fun.
have the roster he's planning on using, and you are in the roster tonight. So,
yeah, but that doesn't matter if Ewick just all kills everyone.
No.
Well, it's true though. I mean, that's what happens. I was surprised last time that that's not what got to happen. But sometimes you can't play people. Sometimes you can. It's all good. No hard feelings. We're all happy just to watch some awesome games.
Definitely.
That's why I'm here. Even if I never got to play, I would enjoy just watching and casting some pretty sick games.
And we have Teacher on Sadwish in. Man, we have everyone here tonight, guys. Oh boy. Let's spam the VP Gamers chat. Get everyone you know in here. We need to get them watching. The game should be getting underway pretty soon. I know I am super excited. This is like a childhood come true for me, so wow.
A childhood come true.
Childhood memory.
Yeah, childhood dreams.
Yeah.
There we go.
I was a brutal player,
I agree.
and I got to see a lot of big names come up, and a lot of them are sitting on Complexity's team now. Complexity and MVP together and whatnot. So I know this is just their academy team, and they're growing. But their academy team is freaking phenomenal. Have you seen them in the SCLNA? They're in Division 2. They are undefeated right now, if I remember correctly.
Oh, wow. That is actually pretty crazy.
I'm checking just to make sure. Yeah, they're 2-0 right now. So.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
Well, you know what? It's definitely one of those things where who doesn't want to become an awesome gamer that can win tournaments here and there? Who doesn't want to become an awesome caster? It's just one of those dreams a gamer child has. That most people are like, oh, you'll grow out of it, but here we are, not grown out of it yet. It's a lifestyle choice.
It is, and I can't wait. This is going to be phenomenal, super huge, super awesome. Oh boy.
Oh, it was pretty crazy today. I was watching a football game, Eagles versus 49ers, because I'm a caster a little bit, so I try to just observe other casters at work, and yeah, it was an interesting game. It was 24-23. I was shocked at the loss that the Eagles got, but more importantly, the casting that I heard was pretty neat. A lot of insightful little methods I'm going to be trying today with you guys.
I'm just going for the John Madden approach and going boom, and that's it. I'm just going to scream my ass off, and yeah, that's the way I roll. So
yeah, that is one way you can go. Boom.
You got it.
No, but in all honesty, and this was a great game out there. If they had not dropped those 2 field goals, I think they would have been able to clinch that series. Wait, no, I'm spilling over into football now. I'm sorry, guys. Whoopsie.
So, like I say, we're just waiting. It looks like Complexity just, Twix went off, DC'd. So he'll be back on, and yeah, it's hyping. We're growing the channel. We're growing, more people watching. Hopefully we'll hit 40 tonight. We hit 30 constant viewers last night, so my goal is 40 tonight. So
yeah, we should make it to quite the event, folks. So stay tuned. We'll be starting up in just a minute or two, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, we do have a ton of talent tonight with the roster. He did say we have Fuzzy playing, we have Teacher, Ewick, the only Justinius is playing, and the man that's going to start us off, yes, I'm going to throw the name out there already, the man that won us last night, it is Tang.
Yep, Tang is quite a tasty drink, and we're going to see it in these first few matches. We'll see if Tang can cause the children to be happy with their liquid preferences, or if he's going to end up getting poured into the sink.
Honestly, I don't know, but if I was Tang, I'd be riding super high after yesterday, because he said he was shaking. He was nervous and excited all at the same time. So
hopefully he doesn't have a nervous breakdown. I mean, that would be a horrific thing to watch. His legs are running around and then suddenly nothing moves as he shakes in fear. No, but honestly, he was saying he was shaking in anticipation. He was so excited. He was like, oh my gosh, I just rocked the house. It's time for game 2. This is the clinching game. Who isn't nervous? Like, honestly, even the highest level of players are going to be like pretty nervous if it's all on them to take a series or not to take a series. And especially when you got $300 and some cool swag on the line, it's no joke, folks.
No, definitely. I mean, it's no joke. We're in Division 1. We have teams like Energy, Vile, TQ, EP is sitting in there. Yeah, there's not a
that's
easy...
a Vile mix-up. Get it?
Oh, did you... Yeah, got you there. No, there's not an easy team there at all. So my goal, really, I would love to be in the top 4 so we can make it into the playoffs and try to win us some cash. And but that is a whole nother time. We had 11 weeks to enjoy, and we're only on week 3.
11 weeks. Wow. So how's the format for that, my dear Hand? Do we have to win at least half of our games in order to go into the next division, or what's up with that?
I don't know. They say you got to be top 4 at the end of 11 weeks, and then we move you on. I don't know. So.
All right, no worries. Plenty of time, 11 weeks to figure that out.
Yeah, I got a little bit more, so, I mean, we got, what, another 8 weeks to go? So.
Sounds good.
Next one we are going to be playing is Team Vile, and they do have Hash on there, and they do have Spanishiwa. So that...
Yes. Oh, a lot of you guys don't realize, I actually played with Spanishiwa in the last clan I was a member of, called AH, and we were teammates. We played when he first designed his legendary build. We were testing it a lot, and I was one of the people he tested it with. So kind of cool, kind of neat. I know I'm not a Zerg player, but I always had a lot of respect for Spanishiwa. And when he moved on to Vile, I missed him, but we've yet to play again, so that would actually be pretty cool. I'll try and work on my PvZ matchup, and hopefully, I mean, I'm not begging for it, but hopefully, maybe I get to have a friendly game with an old clanmate.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe you'll be the one to take him down because you know the build. I don't know.
Well, I don't think he does it anymore. It's kind of outmoded. But Spanishiwa, just as a person, is a cool guy. He's very nice, very well-mannered. So I do look forward to bumping into him again.
And Twix is getting ready. He's going to name his first player. We'll get underway. I can't wait. This is going to be pretty rockstar.
Oh yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Should be another minute before we get in game, and then we'll be rocking and rolling.
A rockin' and a rollin'.
And Reboot, as
So,
always,
looks like
will watch
Reboot-
this. Yeah, he's just going to watch the stream. He remember, he has some lag issues, so
Yeah, man, that's fine. If you have lag issues, it's okay. Just watch the stream. That should go for Jazzy, too. We've had some lag issues from Jazzy as well, so he will definitely be watching the stream, too.
and just letting him know we are casting this tonight like ballers. And there's Ewick, like an awesome player, already kicking it out. And there we go.
So it looks like...
I want to bring Reboot in here. Hold on one second.
Yeah, I need to get things going. Don't worry, guys. Just getting things going. Should be starting any minute now. But just remember, I'm always here in VP Gamers chat, ready to take your tells. If you want to see something cool, if you notice something, you know, give me a shout out. I am not bothered at all.
And here we go. We are getting the invite underway. Go ahead and join off me, Justinius. So I don't know if I told him to, you know.
Perfect. So there are some messages already for me. One of my favorite ones from an anonymous member. They mostly just like to hear my beautiful voice. So that's really sweet. And just you can send me your phone number and maybe we can hook up. I am single, so you know, I am available for all you lovely ladies out there. So our first match is going to be our Grand Master Tang leading the way for VP. I believe it's going to be 19 versus Tang. Now remember, 19 isn't 13. 13 actually changed his name to Sonic. So don't get confused. 19 is not a member of our team. So that is important to note.
Yeah, we should have Tang. Tang is in there.
You know, it's really interesting to me, why people would name themselves after numbers. You know, I would actually want to ask 13 about that. Oh, very nice. That previous viewer left me a phone number. Awesome. I'll definitely make sure to check that out after the cast.
Oh boy. So here we go, guys. I'm going to bring it up. We're going to see who's in there. Let's go. And look at that. Oh boy. We have full-on goodness now.
So it looks like a PVZ. Definitely something to take notes for if you're a Protoss or a Zerg player. Both of them being Grand Masters. 19,
yeah, 19 is no slouch.
Actually, right, I do believe we've seen them play each other before. I'm not sure, though. He's actually ranked 66 in the Grand Master ladder. So that is pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, I've seen 19 play. I actually watched Complexity's, the Academy's tournament for the MLG Orlando coming up, who they're going to send. And, yeah, this is going to be pretty ridiculous. 19 is a baller, dude. He is a complete baller. So,
well, we're going to see Grandmaster on Grandmaster, you know. Definitely cool stuff.
hey guys, make sure you
We
hype
gotta
it
get
up.
this game started.
Get everyone in chat out here. Get everyone going. We want this to be huge. So, and here we go. Game is underway. We are loading up. We have VP Tang, VP's amazing GM Zerg versus 19, who is Protoss.
He's actually Complexity Academy's Grandmaster Protoss.
Well, they're mostly
So
actually
we're in for a treat.
Grandmaster. So, mostly.
Oh, most of Complexity Academy is Grandmasters, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
I know. Pretty crazy stuff.
Well, so we have a challenge on our hands, but it's a challenge we're more than willing to accept. So in the bottom right corner, we have the blue Protoss, 19, fighting for Complexity Academy.
And the man that took the ace match from RH last night, hopefully gonna run that high right through here and just all kill him. I'm going with VP Tang today as our red Zerg. So what I think Tang's gonna like is
banter.
Yep. Tang's shooting his Overlord in the right direction, so he will scout him out with the Overlord. Just gonna take him a while. The Ovi is well, slow. And it looks like 19...
And as is normal, we see a Forge Fast expand, as you were about to say.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I was going to say, Forge Fast expanding. So, not a bad bad idea. So, I do like this map for the Forge Fast expand. Now, as you guys know, this is not the GSL version, this is the MLG version. So, the difference is, I'm showing you guys right now, there's rocks in the third, and it's a full third. In the GSL version, it's only 5 mineral patches, a gas, and no rocks. So it's basically half. So, I wonder
Well,
which...
that's interesting to note, actually.
It is. GSL does not like rocks, I can tell you that right now. So...
Well, I don't like rocks either. You know, maps like Terminus, where rocks can sometimes be at the third, depending on if it's RE or SE or what have you, is pretty annoying.
And here we
So
go.
like
Looks
to
like
make sure
the probe
those,
is
rocks
going
aren't
to try to block Tang's early expansion, but little does he know, Tang enjoys his opening of 14 gas, 14 pool. He says because it lets him be more reactive.
That's interesting.
So
He is going to want to get that probe out of there. Probably want to pull a drone or two at some point so he can get that hatch down. Doesn't want to do it too early.
and there's Tang. He scouts it out and he just walks away. He doesn't actually scout into the main
Yep,
base. He just saw the Forge FE and he goes, okay, I got you.
Oh yeah, well there's nothing else that could be happening right here. He knows exactly what's there. He doesn't have to go into the main of the Protoss because he's...
And there's the pylon block.
Happening here. Ooh, I'm sure Tang's not enjoying seeing that.
That's okay. There's 4 lanes right
are
now.
coming out though. Yep, gonna break it down. No danger to 19 or to Tang at this point.
And he lets it finish, so that's 100 minerals gone. Tang doesn't
That's
generally
true.
expand out really quick. There's a Baneling nest, so he's going to try a Baneling bust here. Tang is known for this, by the way.
Oh, he did try this in our last clan war, and actually didn't go that well, so hopefully he can pull it off a little better this time. Thorling's still hanging out at the natural. Actually going to catch this probe coming around. Oh, beautiful. Catches the probe. There's going to be no scouting information here as these Forlings do take it down.
And look at this, the Baneling
Or
nest
should
just
take it
about to pop. So he is going super aggressive on this one, guys. 14
Right,
lanes.
you can't afford to let 19 scout that there's no hatch here. And I think 19 scouted no hatch.
Well, he's going to figure it out, and we've got cannons going down.
Another cannon is going up.
I don't think that's enough, though, because right now, both cannons are being run off of one pylon. If he pops that close pylon, there's only be one good cannon. And here we go.
There is one pylon hidden under the Cyber, though.
But that pylon's not running.
And here comes
two of the cannons. Oh, he's got to move.
And
there you go,
folks. Those probes are going to die to Banelings. Needs to pick off that one cannon that is up, and he is doing so. Ling's now flooding in. There's nothing to power that gateway. Only just now powering. There's still one cannon that has not been killed, but is not doing anything either.
And he's making Banelings in
between the main and the natural.
And this is, I think he's going for the mineral line. Oh no, he's going for the cannon.
Those Lings aren't going to do any damage there.
And
those two Banelings that just morphed. Uh-oh. Both of them blow up on a probe. Bad handling from Tang. He might not actually have an advantage anymore, but we'll see if those Banelings are going to bust through that pylon in time. And
there's sentries underway, so he better get going, because sentries will force field off.
Unfortunately, those two Banelings did get blown up for almost nothing.
And here we go.
That is bad.
Oh, and there's the force field.
Blocking himself again. Good force field.
And this is where, if I was Tang, I'd actually expand out. Because...
Well, you know what? At this point, he's so far behind. He's already all in. He can't afford to pull anything off.
And look at that.
And that's going to be GG, folks.
That's pretty much it. Wow. And look at that. We have full on, mining. And there is a Stargate underway. If I was Tang, expand, start building queens, and make it happen. So, because
right, and Tang does see that there's not much he can do in here. He can't get into the main or natural. I really feel
like
there's
a void ray coming out,
behind, and he's not going to be able to get out.
And Tang actually double expanding. I like this. So
right, but at this point, like Tang does know that even though he didn't do much damage, he's going to have to do something risky, and this is one of those risky moves that needs to be made when you're this far behind.
He's going to scout the void ray. That's going to go right by an OV, so
not just right by it, it's going to kill an OV, I'm sure.
Now the key is, though, this is only one void ray, so what he's going to need to do is, and there's another queen actually coming out, so this is really smart. He's going for the natural, which I don't know if I agree with. That's a fully charged void ray right now, though, guys, and that will kill the queen.
He needs to save that queen. Oh, actually, the void may go down. No, not quite. And there's a second void now in here.
And here comes another queen.
He needs to target fire the other void. We do have multiple queens out now in any second. He needs to target fire down that red void. And
there he goes. He gets it.
There we go. Gets that void.
Awesome job.
In the meantime,
awesome hold.
Protoss has planted a lot of gateways. He has a robo down, a robo bay building. And Tang is still 25 workers behind.
Well, because the Protoss now has been able to chrono his workers. He's able to chrono. I mean, he is just. The Protoss is so far ahead right now.
Right, and here's these queens. One's about to get lifted off. Void Ray is being taken down, but there are multiple queens. We did get a transfuse.
And there's another lift.
Oh, needs to be careful. These Void Rays and Phoenix combinations are really potent. And I don't think he has enough to hold it.
No, I don't think he does, because he doesn't have an Evo Chamber. He really doesn't have anything. Unfortunately, there's just no Evo Chamber, there's no nothing. And right now, these Phoenixes are just going to do their job. These are fully charged Void Rays, folks.
Right. So it looks like this may... This was the end for Tang. Tried to get a Baneling Bust, couldn't pull it off. And that's PvZ, folks. Sometimes we all in, and sometimes it doesn't take off.
And as that showed, unfortunately, it just, sometimes it happens.
Well, you know, one thing that is to be noted is that Tang, when he initially got inside, had he targeted down the cannon that was still functional, which was actually pretty low, really early on, had he taken down the other pylon, he would have been completely fine, or if he had just gone into the other main. So, that's one thing that happens when you have a little bit of miscontrol, is even though he actually did a really good Baneling Bust, he depowered several cannons, and managed to get his links past, he then wasted them throwing them at the last functioning building. So unfortunately, Tang could have done a lot more damage. He could have gotten into the natural mineral line, he could have gotten into the main mineral line. Those Banelings blew up on a building or two that they didn't have to. They could have blown up on a probe, for example. Could have used them to just keep 19 out of his mineral line. A lot of different ways that Tang could have used his bust to give himself a huge advantage, but unfortunately that's not what happened. And the second attempt was just a sheer desperation attempt to get back any chance of winning that game, and unfortunately he didn't have a chance.
Yep, and I completely agree with you. I mean, and then when the force field came out and he was going after that one, that was a beautiful force field right over top of the pylon, so the pylon wouldn't go down. And then force fielding the rest of those links together.
Right, and it was almost invisible.
Yeah.
So I mean that's how it goes. Now we do look to be having Ewick in this lineup. Ewick will be facing off against their Grandmaster Protoss 19, so this will be an interesting game. With that, actually, I'm going to take a restroom break. I will be right back in a minute or two.
Definitely. So it's just me, guys. It's a little hand on you guys loving time. That sounded better coming out, but whatever. So we have VP Ewick, the Beast from the East. The kid is ridiculous. He's a Terran. Going against the Grandmaster 19. So I can't wait. I mean, he's had some huge games for us. He's had some all kills, reverse all kills. Yeah. So little do we need to say. I mean, little intro for Ewick. If you guys are watching any of our Clan Wars, you do know who he is. Brand new player to us, about a month old, and has just made such an impact on our elite team. So. So let's see what we get. Just waiting on Ewick. And here we go. So we're still waiting on UX map choice. Yet again, I do apologize, guys. We're, wait to see. Like I say, it is all MLG maps, so anything MLG is always welcomed. I personally do love Dual Sight or Test Bug. Both are a lot of fun. So.
All right. I have returned, folks. It seems like Hand has also disappeared.
Nope, just getting a map posted.
Perfect.
So
guys, pretty cool PvZ this game. Now a lot of times it looks like, oh wow, that was so bad, awful, look how badly Tang lost. But in reality, it was really close. A little bit better control with the Banelings and Lings in the beginning. And actually, he busted in fairly effectively, and he could have taken that game pretty easily. So definitely got to be careful when you examine games like that, not to just look at the end result. Oh, he was down 60 food. No, guys, no. He was doing really well. Just need to manage a little better with those Banelings and Lings. I definitely felt Tang's attack was good.
I definitely did. Tang said he messed it up just a little bit. It does happen. So
looks like we're going to have Ewick in here facing off against 19.
And Ewick's stoked, guys. You can tell. So. And there we go. Good luck, have fun. And here we go, guys. I'm going to start the countdown right now. Did you join, by the way, just? Yes, you did. Alright, and here we go.
Yes, I did. Just making sure the chat knows what's up. So, looks like we're starting this game up in Shakur's Plateau with our awesome Orange Terran Ewick versus the blue Protoss 19.
And what does Ewick do?
So, in the top left corner.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry about that. In the top left corner is the blue Protoss 19. He is fighting for Complexity Academy, and in the
top right corner, the burnt orange Terran 4VP, the man that's had all kills, reverse all kills, and just about everything else in the book. And I forgot to ref myself. What a noob I am. It is Ewick.
Yep, fighting for VP. So both players getting down their little farms. If you remember from Warcraft 2, farms are the way that you made it so you had enough food for units to come out. So in this case, that's one supply depot and one pylon built by both players.
Yeah, and let's see what Ewick... I mean, this is the position Ewick does love, remember. He does do that little nifty 2 siege tank, few marine drop, where he has the siege tanks on the low ground, and then builds the bunker up high. So,
but remember also that that's a TVZ trick he likes to do. Not necessarily a TVP trick, but we might see it. I do know he likes close air positions, though. He tends to do a lot of nifty little annoying stuff. I should know. I do play him when we practice, and it's no fun when you're the Protoss player.
No, not at all. And it looks like the probe is going to sneak in. So Ewick does know the probe's there, and he's going to chase it around, make sure. And oh, we're going to get a gas steal. What a shenaniganry probe.
You know, that's one thing I haven't seen in a long time is gas steals of Protoss against Terran. You know, generally you do a gas steal when you see one gas already taken. It tends to dissuade a 1-1-1. But, that said, you can still do a 1-1-1 fairly effectively. Without it, it just means you have to cut really hard. So if he goes for a very fast, aggressive opening, our Protoss player 19 might be able to capitalize on the fact that he used that assimilator. Also, the other thing is that if he were doing, let's say, a 1-Rax expand, it would be pretty much useless. But at the same time, he would know what's up. So you got to be careful in these matchups. There's a lot of different little factors to consider, especially since Ewick just sent out his 2nd Marine. Now the probe knows that there's no tech lab, though he did just scout it with his probe anyway.
But he does not know that the factory is going down, so...
Right, so like I was saying, you can actually still do a 1-1-1, it's just a little skimpier.
And look at that, he is putting a reactor on the barracks. This is pretty impressive. I think he's going for that...
he's pretty much just carrying out his build.
But he's hiding it, if you notice. So...
Actually, he started a 2nd barracks. Oh, there's the starport. Right, he is hiding it. That is the point. He doesn't want his opponent to know that he's going 1-1-1. And it looks like 19 is actually putting down a forge in his base. I'm really confused about this. But you know what? Maybe he's got something else in store here.
And there's
a robo.
But yet still confuses me a little bit. So.
Well, honestly, Ewick, had he gone for, let's say, a Rax SCV all-in, probably could have done some pretty immense damage. But at the same time, if it gets scouted along the way by that 1 probe, then, you know, when it gets to the base, it doesn't do any damage. So it's kind of weird. I'm seeing a photon cannon in the main from 19, getting 3 gateways now, got a robo up. Really curious. We do have Banshees coming out.
I think he's doing a +1 build.
He may be, but at the same time, that cannon at the front is an interesting choice. He's not even thinking of expanding, it seems like.
And it looks like Ewick's pushing out. He's got a handful of Marines, 7 of them to be exact. More of them to be keyed up, but there's a Banshee underway. We have a tank. And really, this is pretty crazy.
Well, we have +1 armor coming out from the Protoss. He's getting an Immortal now, so there's going to be no Warp Prism drop play. I was thinking that might occur. But it's kind of interesting because both players are 1-basing, and 1-basing just tends to be kind of interesting. 1-base versus 1-base, Toss tends to lose that. But there is no Observer out. There's a cannon, but it's not going to defend against this Banshee play. Ewick, though, has not yet moved in. He hasn't researched Cloak, which is another good point. And he's going to start picking away at workers. It actually looks like he might fight the sentries.
No, he's killing... maybe he's going to get a sentry.
He does get 1 sentry. The Banshee's still low. He might be able to get as much micro as he can out of it and get another one, but he actually has 4 kills, so 4 probe kills, and he's going to head back home.
No, it's 3 probe kills and a sentry. So that was pretty huge.
Oh, very good point.
Sentries have been sitting out, and here comes another Banshee, but I don't think that's going to work too well because there is 2 Stalkers now.
Oh, right, he doesn't have Cloak, and now he's probably going to convince the Terran that he needs an Observer. You never know. And that Banshee's going to go in and get another probe kill.
And there you go, the Banshee's just going to fly on away, no worries, and I'm very curious because we got double Immortal, Sentry, a Zealot, 2 Stalkers, 3rd Immortal on the way.
So this is a very similar looking opening to the one I've been trying to get into PvT. However, it opened very weird. There's a forge there. There's, you know, that robo pumping out multiple mortals. There's +1 armor. He's got a cannon. So weird because he's not even trying to expand. He knows.
You got to remember though,
from Ewick,
the Banshees are going to chew up the Immortals.
You know, the problem is,
And there it is. This is an all-in, guys. Ewick is all-inning right now. 3 Banshees and a crap ton of Marines and 3 tanks. Siege just about done.
And of course, he's brought along those trusty SCVs, repair, be a nuisance, soak up damage at the front. I wonder how he plans on getting past those force fields, though, because I don't think he's going to. And he's going to want to pull back the number of SCVs he's pulled here.
And look at this.
Here come the Stalkers.
And look at this. The SCVs are set to auto repair.
Off guard. So he's going to repair those Banshees, and he's going to slowly push up that ramp without trying not to get force field. Here comes a slow push that you usually don't see in PvT.
This is impressive, because this is a slow... And he just picked off an Immortal.
Ooh. That's important. These Banshees, though, are going to do such intense damage. There's actually not enough anti-air here to be able to actually deal with this if he appropriately harasses.
And he's pushing up slowly, which is... I mean, he's warping in as quickly as he can, but the Banshees are the ones spotting right now.
And those force fields are no longer going to help here.
And here comes the big engagement!
And the full engagement. And he's pulling back to the tanks.
He's gonna get... He's
and
gonna
now Protoss is actually pulling completely out.
So now he's got the Protoss trapped. I wonder if he's going to continue to try pushing. And he is. And wow! And there goes
good force field. Doesn't block all of the units though, and I think TOS is done here.
More warping in. Banshee's coming up.
And I think this is it. GG from 19.
And look at this, the tanks unsieging coming up to the main base.
You know, it really goes to show Ewick has incredible patience. Slowly pushing up that ramp, not going too fast, not getting forced off and losing his army.
Look at the SCVs joining the fight, poking away. Oh my god! And here comes everything. This is the last push. There's the GG from 19.
And that's GG.
Wow.
From 19.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Game. We are now 1-1 with Complexity Academy against VP. It's one of those things, you know, sentries hurt you more than they help you when you're facing 1-1-1, and even though they seem like a good idea, you know, the Terran's capability to use Banshees for spotting and tanks to outrange you tends to cause problems. And one basing versus one basing, I don't know if that's the answer, but you know what? 19... He thought that was the answer, and it didn't work out. Not quite.
No, the one base, he might have expanded out behind it, but wow. That was impressive. Ewick just doing the slow tank push, and he was using the Banshees to spot the high ground. And, yeah, he had those SCVs set to auto-repair. I think he only lost one Banshee that whole time.
Yeah, that was a really, really strong push. And Ewick knows how to push.
He definitely is quite a master. I mean, at the game. So that's a pretty sick build. Yeah, that's just about as good as anything else we're getting. So
for sure.
All right, guys. So we're just waiting on Twix. And here we go. Alright, Twix will be hosting this one up, so can't wait, guys. Let's see if Ewick goes on his normal roll. Because last time we let Ewick loose, he did a reverse all-kill. Yeah, this is impressive. Come on, guys, we have 29 people. We should have a lot more than that. We have 46 in the VP channel. So guys, if you're watching right now, spam the VP channel. VP's now tied 1-1. It's all tied up. This is a clean series, guys.
Oh my! One of my favorite maps is Dual Sight. It looks so beautiful. Lava on the right, grass on the left.
What, you got an invite already?
Yes, sir.
I didn't get an invite.
Oh.
I'm just joined off you.
Poor hand from above. You know, no one has been messaging me on what they want to see. It's really depressing because I want to do what you want me to do, guys.
But you know what's also fun? We get to catch some Rockstar games.
Getting phone numbers?
Oh, getting phone numbers.
Oh
is good
yeah,
too.
definitely. Oh yeah, I've already got one. If you want to send me your phone number, pretty lady, I am in the VP Gamers chat. So, it looks like we're going to be starting up here in just a moment. Ewick versus Ghostwhisperer.
And it's a
another Grandmaster.
Yeah, like I said, they're not a lack of ranked Grandmasters at all. Here we go, guys.
So
Game
it looks
is
like
loading.
a Zerg Grandmaster on top of it.
Mm-hmm. Like I say, the Complexity team is no slouch. They are a Rockstar team. So this is definitely testing our grit. And Dual Site, I do love it. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous map. So.
Oh yeah, you know, if you want to be on the side of evil and the boiling hot lava with death and destruction wherever you turn, then you're on the right side of the map. But if you're the peaceful, like, serene kingdom of just and noble warriors, then you're on the left side of the map.
Most definitely.
So we'll see which side our players land on.
And I am fully loaded, and here we go.
It looks like Goswer, the purple Zerg, will be representing the just and noble side of the map on the left side for Complexity Academy.
And spawning on the right side, we do have the Burnt Orange Terran again, VP's own Ewick.
Correct. Ewick actually spawning on the evil, tyrannical, lava pit-filled side of the map.
Yep, and yet
Probably
again, like I
very
say,
similar
we
to
are
actual
tied
game.
up, so this is a 1-1 game now. This is, wow. I really did not know how this was going to go tonight. I set this up because I wanted to get some big games going for VP, and guys, we have a Rockstar team. So.
Indeed. We are working to make things work, I suppose. And we do see the Zerg is moving out with a worker scout.
Now, what I do love on this map is the Xel'Naga Towers. They are little gateways, and there's a red and a blue one. And they're so cool looking.
The coolest thing is definitely in the very center of the map, like the green, weird tower that's pumping up and down. When it's actually highlighted, it looks pretty sick.
No, I definitely agree with you there. Let's see, and look at that. Ghostword gets in there, sees what's going on. Ewick's not doing much of anything. Still only one gas, and the barracks are just finishing. And now he's
and a hatch and a spawning pool going down for Gosser.
But there's no gas, remind you, so Ewick now will scout this out and go, okay. Interesting.
Well, in this situation, it's definitely one of those situations where he's going to be like, oh, no speedlings. I'm safe to expand fairly well. I'm safe to move out if I want. Speedlings aren't an issue. I could even do an attack, and it's going to be a little stronger because speedlings aren't going to be able to come out at a timing and surround really easily my reinforcements. So definitely interesting. He does have the SCV going out.
Looks like he's going for a bunker rush.
Right, he might not actually have the timing here. He's going to try and plant a bunker down. Several drones moving in. And it looks like they're going to do some damage to that Marine.
Definitely, and we have 2 Marines out there now. And this is not good. The drones are chasing one of the Marines, which means the other Marine's just shooting them and having full range. And
both wings died.
Ewik just decides that it's not worth it.
It's done.
He got the reaction he wanted. He got him to drop a spine crawler, and I think that's all he wanted.
Well, now, it really does look like he wanted more, but he didn't get more. And that's kind of what happens sometimes. That kind of harassment doesn't actually cost him anything. He lost a Marine for 2 lings, so it's completely even. No harm, no foul.
Nope, and now we have Red Flame Hellions on the way. A great harassment tool. Because there really isn't much out there.
Also, a command center in production.
Yeah, so he's going to expand behind this Red Flame push. So, and it does get scouted out, so I don't know how great this is going to be, because he's going to want to block the map off, or his ramp off here, so.
There's another spine crawler going down in the natural, but these Hellions seem to be just checking out these watchtowers. Oh, there we go, moving out again. Like, remember, Ewik likes to actually kill creep tumors on the edges of the creep with those Hellions. He's sliding creep tumor, he's going to try and pick it off, and he doesn't get it.
Nope, and he's going to run away and live to fight another day. I wonder if he's going to try to sneak up. Oh, and these queens are really slow off creep.
Damage to the queens. But this isn't going to do that much damage. He's really covering for his orbital coming up and getting placed. He doesn't.
All he's doing is harassing. He doesn't want to lose these guys.
Right.
If he gets a queen, it's great. If he doesn't, you know.
And really, he's forcing a lot of queens to defend. But actually, if you look, there's 5 queens.
No, you got more than that. You got 6 queens now.
Wow. Quite the queen production here. Definitely going to heavy macro play. Orbital now getting placed down here.
And this is all Ewik's doing right now, guys, is expanding. He's trying to hold this so he can get his Marine tank push. And there's a Banshee now underway, but I don't think he researched Cloak. No, he didn't. So this is definitely going to be a little different. Because you have 4 bazillion queens. Now 2 Evo chambers going underway.
Any damage.
Now this is a lot of queens.
Situations where Zerg's just kind of like, yeah, you know how most people have to make, I don't know, units in order to hold an attack? Well, I make queens.
But now he does see the spawn pools researching. I think all he's doing is trying to, you know, keep the Zerg kind of occupied. Because if you look at his base, he's just building up.
Well, you have to consider this. The Zerg's made a lot of queens, so you don't have to worry about occupying the Zerg. He literally has told you. He's getting some kills, by the way, with the Banshee. Now up to 5 kills with that Banshee. But he's pretty much, when he gets that many queens, he's saying, hey, I'm not going to push out anytime soon, so why don't you do whatever you want, and I'll do whatever I want, and...
the Zerg is taking his third,
we'll see what happens.
And Ewik's going to go down and scout
that's gonna get scouted.
And that's no bueno, because... And look at this, Ewik's patented Viking.
And 700 gas. Oh, Hellion gets taken down.
But Ewik's patented Viking going around hunting for those Ovies. And there's Ovies on the map that can get picked off pretty quickly. But this creep spread by Ghostwire is humongous. I mean, he is taking over the map, guys.
Well, he's working on it, and those Hellions did a good job of keeping it from getting even worse than it already is. But... you know what? There's a third expansion down. That Banshee is pretty hurt, and I think that Banshee needs to get out of there right quick. Get out, Banshee, get out, get out! Oh, and he slides out of there just in time. That Viking, though, is going to take a few hits.
But look at this, there's 2 Ovies to pick off. And that is going to supply block Ghostware.
8 Infestors coming out, though. Gotta be careful. Infestors can really rain on your parade if you're a Terran player.
And look at this, Ewik's taking a 3rd right now. He's building his command center. I don't know how he's going to do this. We have Medivacs on the way. Remember, Ewik is the king of splits, though. So...
Right, he is very good at splitting his Marines when it counts. However, I don't think there are going to be any Banelings out. I think there's just going to be a billion Infestors. And with that creep spread, it's going to be really hard to do a slow push. It really is. That many Queens, a slow push is going to take literally forever. Here come the Infestors.
Yeah, but the Infestors have nothing to help them out, nothing to tank the damage. It's just them.
And it looks like Ewik actually getting a little scared and pulling out. Not aware that there were no Lings with that, but there will be. There will be Lings. 3rd getting taken.
Yeah, the 3rd is getting taken. Ghostware is not fully operational. He's got gas mining. And look at this. He's piling all his Ovies up in one easy spot. So that Viking can't get any more kills because he's got 2 Ovi kills right now.
You know what's interesting, though? One thing I would say is interesting is that we actually have such heavy Queen usage that Ewik's not going to be able to move out very well, and he understands that, so he has to defend. And one other note is that Ewik's Banshee has been trolling around the middle of the map, and there's an SCV.
And look at this, guys, in the 3rd. In the 3rd, we have some wonderful play, and it's going to pick off most of those Hellions.
Uh-oh, still Lings are running around killing SCVs.
And that's cleaned up pretty
quickly. Good counterattack. Or not counterattack, but good attack. That Banshee's still trolling around the middle, trying to get creep tumor kills. That's its main purpose.
Look at this, the Banshee's getting... Wow, the Banshee's getting repaired as the Queen's trying to take it out. And the Banshee actually gets the kill! Right, and those Queens are no joke. They actually have and Ewik was going for a drop, and that really didn't do much there. Tons and tons of wins.
He actually targeted the spawning pool down to 400 health. It's researching adrenal glands, so if he can manage to get that drop to kill the spawning pool, he might be in a decent situation. Yeah, however, both players pretty even in food.
Because the player teched up the hive tech really quick. So...
we do see that Banshee just working away. He's got a lot of kills. He's got 14 kills, because creep tumors count as kills. And here come the Infestors.
Wait, he's killing Infestors! He got one!
One Infestor does go down.
And guys, we have Ultra Cavern on the way, so there is Ultra Hugs going to be coming out. Oh, Jesus.
Well, you know, Ultralisks are scary. No,
and Ewik's expanding out to a 4th, and so is Ghostware going for the gold. This is getting pretty ridiculous. Ewik's
it's just important to note, Ewik has actually seen the Ultralisk Cavern in production. I wonder how he's going to respond to that, because Ultralisks are now probably going to be what the Zerg macro's into. He's getting the armor for them. He's got 7 Ultras. He's now capped. So I'm betting you that we're going to see a really big push from Zerg any moment now. He's also got his 4th and 5th bases going up. One of them. Right, I mean,
this is just going to be battle of the big guys. Look at this. Ghostware even taking the one next to Ewik. Wow.
Right, right. We have Ghost on the way, though. A little bit of a drop going on here. He's got to deal with those expansions. And if you look at Ewik's vision, he sees the one in the bottom right corner.
He's trying to take out that Baneling nest.
Yep, he is getting a vision of everything in that main.
So he knows what's going on. I just don't know what he's going to do, because I mean, we have conch shells with marauders. This is a pretty nasty push. This is going to be a 200 versus 200 giant push. There, Ewik scans and goes, oh, Jesus.
Ewik is going to try and pull in some units for those tanks to fire down on. In the meantime, actually sniping that kid.
Some of the tanks are going to get picked off. And there's the snipes.
Ghost sniping away.
And there's fungals all over.
Ewik's still ahead in supply.
Not for long, though, Zeus. Wow.
Ewik now behind as the re-macro comes down. 62 Lings and 7 Ultras being re-macroed. And Ewik cannot afford to lose that drop. Every bit of food counts. And he's going to get it out.
Yeah, he gets it out. Ewik's sitting on 2,000 minerals, guys. He is expanding like a fiend.
Unfortunately, he has a full 40 food down from his opponent. And that's not going to bode well for him.
Cloak going down.
He did get a few snipes off.
Well, he's going very heavy lit bailing now, and he's going to go into Ultra play. So I think it's just going to be bailing Ultra, which I don't know on this one.
Extremely devastating.
It is devastating, but he is going with a lot more Marauders this time around. Or at least I saw conch
He just has so many resources. I'm wondering what's going on here. Usually his macro is much better. I think he's a little nervous, maybe playing on tilt. But we will find out.
He is macroing up like a fiend now, if you look.
Well, the problem is he just doesn't have the production structures to use up those resources in time. And Zerg is running around with Banelings, Lings, Ultras, handful of Infestors, and a few Queens. And that's really all it takes.
It's just, and he's got Queens mixed in. This is just impressive.
Right, you know, I think really it's going to come down to Ewik using those supply depots as a wall if he gets hit there. Otherwise, he's going to find himself in a bad situation.
And the Zerg is taking over the map.
Letting him get his macro back up.
Which is definitely not what he wants.
Point,
because look at this, Ewik is building more barracks, he's building, and Zerg's looking like he's going to push the gold. I don't know.
He's going to go for that fourth.
I don't know if that's going to be the best thing to do, because there is a planetary there. It's definitely going to harm this.
Here comes the battle. Ewik moving in with this combat going down.
And there's the Baneling bomb.
He's blowing it up instantly.
But that's a lot of Banelings lost.
Ewik's army is moving out on the opposite side of the map.
And there's a nuke underway, too. I don't know what Ewik's going to do with that.
But Ghostwar is moving to greet him. This position isn't the best. He's got to split his Marines. Sniping that Infestor, it's at 1 health.
And there's the...
And now it's dead.
Look at this. He's actually running them by. This is not the greatest move ever.
Well, Ewik is going to try and take down that fifth. I really don't know why the Zerg's so afraid. Here comes the push. Here it comes. The attack is incoming. Assimilating those tanks. Baneling melting the Marine. Marines just can't do enough damage to Ultralisks.
No, unfortunately not. The Ultras are just destroying it. And look at this. The Marines are just having to run away. And
super red health. Gonna try and use those supply depots to defend himself. But both players are actually looking at like they're pretty similar in food here.
Now let's see if
Just taking a look at units tab. 73 workers for Ewik versus 57 for Ghostwar.
Now Ewik's building tons of tech labs on his barracks, and I'll tell you what, I know what he's building right now, and it's going to be Marauders. He needs those stim Marauders right now. 16 Infestors, though.
Yeah, that's a lot of Infestors.
I don't know
there
if
is a nuke, though.
And what's that nuke going to do? Because there is no detection out there. What's he going to nuke?
Ewik's getting really scared of that attack. Consistently moving, he actually moved all those SCVs into repair. And here comes the battle. Lots of really hurt Marines and Marauders. Oh, pull him.
This is not what he wants to do, because I'll tell you what, if he lets Ewick get all his Marauders back up with STEM...
Right, that is a good point. Marauders with STEM will assist him pretty well here. But there's a lot of infestors on the field. Both players at exactly the same amount of workers. Both players working really hard not to die.
This is just an... Oh my god, and, you know... Ultra Hugs, dude. I can't say enough about Ultra Hugs. So...
Well, we are going to have a drop at that final base here again, trying to take it down. It has 196 health.
But there's
and
a few Banelings. And there's the Stimmin.
He's going to try and kill it. Yep,
he's going to get it.
Down.
And that was all he wanted to do. And here comes the big push!
The battle.
Oh my god, look at the job. This is what happens when you actually get the right tools for the job. He just took out...
A lot of Banelings actually blew up and didn't seem to do that much damage.
More ghosts, 30 more lings being set up. And this is where you gotta have it. We have a Marauder happy army, 3-3 Marauders.
Well, Ewick isn't fooling around this game. He knows there haven't been any battles because there's only one nuke and one ghost. So he's definitely not getting too crazy in this game. He's trying to play very safe, very cautious, as is the Zerg.
He is, and look at the Zerg has Baneling drops up at the top here. If Ewick goes for that gold, I don't know if he knows that or not.
Zerg is actually moving out to attack the third. Terran's almost mined out. He needs to take that base he just broke. And here comes another engagement. Going to lose the third. I don't think he even cares, though, at this point.
No, he doesn't.
Moving out.
And look at this. Here you go,
Here
the Stim. This is Conk, remember.
He's going to try and move around. Here it comes. Oh, he's getting into position. He's waiting for that creep to go away at the other bit.
I don't know if Ewick's playing Let's Play the Mine Out the Zerg. Because, I mean, the Zerg's only on 1.5 mining bases right now.
Well, actually, Ewick is on 0 mining bases. And that's a really key point here. He just sent all his SCVs over to that other base. If there were, let's say, 2 Banelings ready to bomb there, it could have been GG. We actually see Vikings moving out now to deal with those Overlords.
And that's Baneling drops.
Anywhere.
Oh, those are Infestor drops.
Actually.
Oh my god, Infested Terrans galore. And there's the snipes.
Those Infestors are all going to die.
Beautiful snipes. There's still 2 Infestors back there. And not for long. Wow.
We're about to find out that there's a base on the right side. Uh oh, Baneling's coming in to kill Ewick's orbital, and it's already dead.
Ewick's, look at how many SCVs he has. Mining, long distance mining.
Uh oh, but there's a drone sitting there watching the long distance mining. And it looks
here
like
comes
Ewick's going to want to move out at the same time. Can't afford to lose that base, and there it goes as well. Ewick is actually not looking too good here. He has a bunch of SCVs long distance mining the goals.
And here we go.
Engagement. Really good fungals. And this is big, guys. I don't know if Ewick can hold it.
Banelings galore, and this is going to clean it up. Fungals everywhere. I think that's it, because Ewick is just about done.
Right,
there's
Ewick
the
just
GG.
lost so much he can't re-macro, and it's game.
Wow. That was impressive. That was super impressive.
It was a good game. There were several times where it seemed like Zerg might have been able to win, or Ewik might have been able to take it, but, you know, it happened. It happens that, you know, some players, you know, when they hit that max food, they've got to really use drops and things like that to take advantage, and both players did so. We had Medivacs dropping Terrans in mineral lines, Terrans, Marines dropping in mineral lines. We had Baneling drops here, Infestor drops there, all kinds of important attacks that define that game.
Yep, definitely.
And I already feel like Ewik. Oh no, go ahead.
We got the next player already. I'm hosting it up as we speak. So
it is now 2-1 with VP behind one game. 19 has taken down Ewik. And we're going to see what's in store for this next game. Or not 19, Ghostwar, not 19, sorry. Ghostwar taking down Ewik. Actually, Ewik took down 19 in a very interesting one base versus one base game.
Oh, definitely. Next one up is going to be Fuzzy, by the way.
Oh, so we're going to see a ZBZ here, folks. Fuzzy seems to be very good at ZBZ.
And he said he...
Maybe even to rival Tang.
He was practicing, so Fuzzy was warming up this time, guys. So, this is a best of 9, VP down 2-1. Unfreaking believable. And let me remember to ref myself this time.
Indeed.
And there we go. Fuzzy got his purple Zergon, so we have VP Fuzzy. I'm going to be super stoked.
Versus
Ghostwar,
our Complexity Academy member. So we will have this game going in just a moment or two.
I know Cry wanted to view. He was in last time. And the rest everyone can watch, so. And
so it looks like our next match is going to be going here. It is currently 2-1. Complexity Academy is up 1 game. Soon we will see if it's 2-2 tied up or if it's going to be a 3-1 lead by Complexity. Here comes this game, folks.
And here we go. I will hit the start button, and here we go. Countdown has begun, guys. Make sure, hey Justinius, do me a favor. Spam the crap in the chat channel right now.
Sounds good. Now I can't because we're loading, but it is in the chat channel. We do have the info up, and I will put it up again. So why don't you make both intros here?
Alright, I got that right now. Spawning as the purple Zerg, hopefully the savior for VP, the man that has pulled all kills just like Ewik. It is Fuzzy, and he is in the top position. Spawning in the bottom position on MLG Metal as the red Zerg, the man that took over the whole map, literally, basically, and went just sick late game Ultra Infestor. It is Ghostwar. So I cannot wait, guys. This should be a great matchup. Both Zergs are scouting close air, and they're going to see, nope, there is no close air. So time to scout down below, and it'll be in cross positions, which means you could see a crazy macro game or an early ending micro game. I'm not sure which.
You know, it's interesting just watching these players at work. A lot of times when we watch ZBZs, regardless of where they spawn, it seems like these high-level games, we don't see early pulls that often, which is pretty interesting.
I definitely agree with you.
We get to see much longer, more enjoyable games.
And there is Ghostwar going actually no gas pool. So I'm betting we should see an expand, maybe? He did the same thing last time. Fuzzy is going to take his expanse. I can tell you that, so...
So Fuzzy does have the macro hatch down, and Ghostware has a spawning pool down. So we are seeing a variation here. Fuzzy's probably going to have an advantage as far as economy goes, but he may just get pressured by this early pull, thanks to the speed, a little harder, and maybe lose some of that advantage. So we'll see. It just tends to be a very even matchup when players do this, where you have speed on one hand and no speed on the other, but it actually looks like we're going to see the hatch go down here.
I definitely do agree.
Fuzzy actually blocking it.
And that's a great job by Fuzzy. I mean, I really do like what Fuzzy's play. I mean, I think my personal favorite, though, is Fuzzy's ZVT.
Well, you know what? Also, it's important to note that Ghostware actually doesn't have speed. It doesn't have speed coming anytime soon. It's actually going to mean that Fuzzy does have the advantage in this situation.
He definitely does. His pool's about to pop. Fuzzy is going to be on 2 bases. He knows that, and here comes the 4 lings. Hopefully trying to do something out, but Fuzzy's like, nah, I got 8 lings on the way now.
Fuzzy's also going to have speed starting first, so kind of interesting. A Spinecrawler going down for Ghostware. I'm really curious what he's up to. My guess is kind of late. And these lings are just going to get pushed out.
Yep, and that's all he wants to do is just push them away. Ghostware's trying to get the scout and see. And he doesn't want to lose a ling, though. Great micro. Unfortunately, the queen says, I'm having none of that. And one
Queen's
poke.
in charge. She's the ruler.
Yep, and Fuzzy going for a baneling nest. I do like that because as of right now, there's no roaches, no nothing on the field. Just a lot of drones.
We do
for
see speed actually starting right now. So Fuzzy's is already almost done, but Ghostware's speed is only just starting now, and he's getting a roach warren.
He is getting a roach warren. Fuzzy's getting an Evo chamber. I don't know which way I'd roll. The roach warren's just starting, so Fuzzy could cause a lot of damage here. And the baneling nest is done.
A good angle, forcing mining off of those mineral lines. And a good block from Ghostware to kind of minimize any kind of damage that Fuzzy.
He's going to get rid of a few drones here. Just 2.
And every little bit counts, though.
And look at that. Now he could get the run by. And Ghostware blocking that off.
Just picking off drones one by one.
And Fuzzy does not know the roach warren is there. So.
Right, that is key. He's making his own roach warren, though. Very good timing. 7 minutes, he goes, okay, roach warren, I don't see any tech, I haven't got any information, I'm making a roach warren.
Definitely agree with that. And he's also going +1, so that is definitely going to have the 1 up, and he is also getting his lair. So while...
Fuzzy actually sees these roaches as well.
Definitely, and I think Fuzzy's like, okay, you got roaches, and the roaches aren't going to have speed. They're not going to have a +1. Fuzzy's content just to sit back.
What's interesting, though, is Fuzzy is behind. You know, with that early, he seems to have gathered some larvae here, and he really needs to put those into drones.
Which he's doing.
Right, but he's actually lost his lead here. Lots of droning from his opponent, and didn't quite manage to come up. So I think some larvae got forgotten about, and now he's behind in food.
You know what, though? I think it's okay. Fuzzy's got 2 spine crawlers, and he's going to have +1 done on these roaches. So this handful of roaches, which is... We have just about 9 roaches here. A buttload of lings going to be following, though. I think this is
going to be a big
look
attack.
at this. There is 4 banelings. If those banelings hit those lings, dude, it's game over.
Yeah, but if those lings run by, it might be game over too. So we really have to see how this goes down.
And here comes those banelings.
Oh! Oh no! A lot of lings go down, but maybe not enough.
I don't know, because these are +1 roaches. These roaches are doing a ton of damage. Fuzzy busting out as many lings. He does have the, and he does have defender's advantage. And look at that. Hold. And he's going to take out these roaches.
Fuzzy gains a big food advantage because of those banelings.
And he's going to pick off those. Oh no, I thought he was going to pick off those roaches. He's going to go back, and now Ghost Rider's like, oh crap. He looks like he's going to try a run around. But Fuzzy's smart enough. He is making 4 banelings
there.
And he's going to stick them like he normally does at the top of the ramp. Here they come. And look at this. Fuzzy's like, okay. Oh!
Almost. Uh-oh. Baneling almost gets a bunch more kills, and it looks like Fuzzy is going to hold this once again.
Yeah, he's going to clean this up. He's like, no, we're done with this.
I mean, those banelings, though, still, losing 1 baneling the way he did against, like, 10-plus lings means the other banelings, even though they get sniped out, you know, it's not as bad as it looked.
And it looks like Ghost Rider is starting his lair tech. I'd say it's pretty late, because Fuzzy does have the advantage now, clear advantage.
Yeah, I mean, he's actually getting a 3rd.
He's taking a 3rd, and he's getting +2 with roach speed, so I think he just wants to end it, really. And here he comes. He's sending a bunch of lings in to see what's going on. He pokes in, and that's all he wants to do, just poke around, see what's happening.
That's admirable.
And look at this. Fuzzy is getting an infestation pit as well. Fuzzy very ahead, knowing it, too. I do like the infestation pit, because if he takes the infestors on roaches, infestor on roach does not equal win. It equals green goo all over your roaches, not doing much at all.
Right, you know, whoever has the infestors in that matchup when it's roach versus roach has a serious advantage.
And Fuzzy getting +2, it's going to end about the same time +1 does. He's got more roaches on the way. Fuzzy, I think, wants to end the game right now. Or at least deny the 3rd.
He's going to cancel the 3rd, yeah. Force a cancel.
There's the cancel. That's all he wanted to do, really. Look at this. Ghost Rider going to try to do the same thing. But Fuzzy ready for that. And he looks like he's trying to run around. And there's a baneling that says, no, we're not going to let you do anything. But he is going to... Oh! He's going to get the scout off. No, he does not see the infestation pit, I don't think. Oh, he should have.
No,
yeah, he
sir.
Did he or not? Let's take a look.
Oh, yeah, there it is. He did. Yeah, he did get it.
Yeah, he saw the infestation pit. So.
Still, Fuzzy is 20 foot ahead. He has a 3rd base. His opponent is only just now restarting taking that base.
And Fuzzy, so look at the roaches. Look at the roaches by Fuzzy.
Yeah, now 50 foot ahead, folks. This push is probably going to be the game ender right here. All those banelings behind aren't that big a deal, but it's the roaches with +2 versus +1 roaches is going to make the difference.
There's the queen, and oh, this is great. At least Ghost Rider are going to try to concave on the backside here. That's actually going to help out a lot. Fuzzy then notices and says, no, we're going to move around, and that's going to be it. He's going to clean this up pretty handily.
At the same time, Fuzzy's... Right, and at the same time, Fuzzy's actually taking down the 3rd again. Worker counts are very even at this point, 48 to 53, with Fuzzy in the lead by 5. But still, that's going to change right now. And a GG.
Wow. Just
well,
wow.
You know what? Fuzzy appeared to be behind, but then with some really strong baneling play, managed to come out on top when he got hit by that giant attack. And, well, folks, Fuzzy took the game 2-2.
We're just going to go back and forth, guys. It's a best of 9. Screw, we're going to let you see all 9 games.
I I will be right back. I've been drinking a monstrous amount of water. I hit the restroom once.
You sure it's not beer, sir?
No, sir. No, sir. I want to be sober while I'm casting for you fine people.
Come on, guys. We only have 21 people. We need more to watch. We definitely need a lot more. I know VP has it in us. So please, guys, check it on out. And push everyone in the VP stream or the VP channel to watch it. We are all tied up 2-2. Fuzzy doing an amazing job. And I can't tell you, I can't wait to see Complexity's next player. Because I can tell you, oh boy. But let's see if Fuzzy goes on a tear. For you, Shenanigans, it is tied up 2-2. Fuzzy is we've been trading games back and forth. We've seen Ewick already. We have seen Tang. And Fuzzy just took out Ghostware. And now we're waiting on the next matchup. So I can tell you, I cannot wait.
Alright, and I am back.
We do have Brobocop. It is going to be a ZVZ again.
No Grandmaster here, though. A little less intimidating for our very strong Zerg player, Fuzzy. But still, these guys are good players. Grandmaster does definitely show, hey, you're good, but at the same time, just being on Complexity Academy says, hey, you're good.
Most definitely, and here we go. We are ready. Good luck, have funds have gone out. We do have Brobocop. I love the name. Versus Fuzzy. We are missing people. There is not enough people right now.
What do you mean on the,
we only have 22 viewers right now.
You know what? It's a Sunday night. I'm sure people are hanging out. Listen to that phone calling, because I have all my friends that I have abandoned just to cast. And actually, speaking of casting, we have the green Zerg on the left side, Brobocop, fighting for Complexity Academy. And on the bottom,
the man, the myth, the legend, the man that's done so many all-kills and everything else in the book, it is the red Zerg, Fuzzy for VP. I don't know. When Fuzzy gets warmed up, it's like a frickin' Energizer bunny. He just does not stop. And I'll tell you what, I do love watching him play. Look at that, the Ovies do slap tentacles, and they're going to be like, oh, we're close there. We got this.
I like that, slapping tentacles. You know, Overlords remind me, if any of you have played Duke Nukem 3D before, they remind me of those, like, octopus monsters that shot, like, purple lasers at you. Those things were scary. And that's what Overlord looks like to me.
You know what, though? I would hug them. They look very huggable. So.
I don't know, look at all those spikes all over them. If you zoom in,
And
you
Ultra
see tons
Hugs,
of spikes
Ultra
all
Hugs.
over the Overlord.
It's all Ultra Hugs. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and I wouldn't hug an Ultralisk either.
I
I'm
would.
just saying. When you got scythe blade tusks coming out of your like giant,
Dude, they're huggable.
6 foot wide face.
And it looks like both of them are going to do expand first. I do like this. They do know what's going on. And there you go.
Nearly identical here.
Well, that's what you generally see in ZVZ. You're going to see mostly an identical build. You know.
Well, to an extent, yes. I mean, you don't usually see them go hatch first together and all that good jazz. Usually what you see is, you know, like a hatch player versus a pool player, or both players going pool, but one of them's getting speed and one of them's going roach, etc.
But look at that. Gas is going down at the same time. Pool's going down at the same time. I'll tell you what, dude. But I do want to share one little bit of information. We do have some Obi love. Look at that. Little Obi love. They were hugging.
Oh yeah, just kind of holding hands.
They were hugging.
It is important to note that literally these guys, if they held up a mirror to themselves, it would be exactly what the other person is doing. Very interesting.
But that is not a bad thing at all. Which just means we're just
Yeah,
have
it's
a fun
immaculate.
game.
I mean, really what that says is, if both players are doing the exact same thing and have the exact same supply, and things are popping in at the exact same time, it tells you that they're extremely competent players. We're actually seeing Fuzzy jump ahead briefly by 2 food. He actually started his workers a little sooner and started speed a little later, but it wasn't by much. So sometimes tiny things can give you an advantage in these matchups.
There's two lings. Two lings
Still
are going to
even
run
though-
on out and see what's going on. And there's 2 lings for Robocop, and they're going to meet. And Fuzzy going Bailing Nest, Robocop going Roach Warren.
There
Fuzzy,
you go. There's our deviation, folks.
We hopefully will get Fuzzy to scout that out. I don't know if he's going to, because there's a queen now. And that queen... Oh, wait! Is he going to get by? Tell me he gets in. And yes, he does scout it out,
He
folks.
does see the Baneling Nest. But on the opposite side of the map, by that same token, Robocop is going to see that Roach Warren.
I wonder what he's going to do with that. Because, I mean, Roach, it's basically right now, it's an exact flip. I don't know.
It's just such an interesting matchup here because we have Banelings with Fuzzy.
And look at that, there is 2
Roaches
lings.
with, and by the way,
with
it's
Fuzzy's
confusing. I
face.
think I mixed that up at one point.
And they're getting chased away. I don't know what we're going to see. Because we do have, it's, you know, 4 roaches and a handful of lings now moving on out. Fuzzy's going to be on the defense. He does not have a ton, but he's going to scout this out. He's going to know what's on the way. 12 more lings. I mean, he's going to have to really, you know... And there's the Banelings.
He sees it coming, but he has Banelings popping out. He has that Spinecrawler repositioning, and he's going to try and defend this until his Banelings come up in order to utilize them against the Lings. But here come the Banelings.
And there's the Banelings.
2 of them getting
And
kicked
there's a
off.
big hit!
Oh, and that's such a big hit. Yes, sir.
And that's going to clean
Fuzzy once
everything
again
up.
comes away with a big advantage.
And that's a huge advantage. I think if I was Robocop, I'd be like, okay, timeout. Fuzzy getting the +1 again. This is the same build he did last time.
Well, this is an interesting game. Both players, once again, Fuzzy defending
And look, here goes some
And
more
holding.
lings.
and then moving on up. I do really like Fuzzy's Baneling on top of the ramp trick. It's pretty cool. We do see some dancing, both sets of lings kind of running around, playing it out.
And Fuzzy now getting a Roach Warren +1 almost done. I'll tell you what, he's going to go Roaches, and I think he's going to go for the same type thing.
Well, you know what? It's worked for him before. It looks like it's going to work for him again.
Look at this. Fuzzy chasing those Lings away. He's going to lose all those Lings. That's not a great engagement. Fuzzy better run away because those Banelings aren't fast at all. They're little wobbly butts running across.
Fuzzy actually down on food, but he is going to pop a bunch of roaches once that Roachmore pops. And looking at the worker count, 30 to 41. 30 for Brobocop and 41 for Fuzzy.
And Fuzzy just being a little aggressive, trying to hold it off, and looks like Brobocop going
now
for round
45
2.
Workers.
He is going for round 2.
45 workers now for Fuzzy. So 47. He's got Banelings morphing. We're probably going to see a very close defense here.
It's going to have to be because we got 7 roaches coming in and a handful of Lings. Actually, 9 roaches now. And there's the Baneling. The Banelings don't do much. That's no bueno. Here comes 2 more. Here comes, wow, and there's another big hit.
Fuzzy didn't pop roaches, though, and that's a big loss for him.
This is not good at all.
Now moving up.
There's a big hit. But there's a ton of Lings.
Yet.
Oh!
Roaches now popping for Fuzzy. That one Baneling does need to get some damage done here. Almost does.
He's chasing him around. And does not do much hits, but not a big hit. And this could be it for Fuzzy.
Fuzzy's still leading in food. Still leading in food, actually. He's got those roaches popping out, trying to deal with the Lings. Drones surrounding those roaches are going to clean up pretty fast. We might see an equalizing here. Lots of drones popping now for Fuzzy.
And here comes more Lings.
Lings actually blocked off by those roaches.
I think Fuzzy has held it.
Fuzzy has held with barely more food. If we look at the food count, Fuzzy is still 11 workers ahead, though. And that's a big part of what just transpired here. We might see another push from Brobocop. Probably feels really behind. But he's not. He's 11 workers behind, but that's it.
So let's see what Fuzzy does. He is just gonna, looks like he's gonna macro up, get his Lings, get his roaches. His roaches are +1, remember, versus Brobocop's not so much +1 roaches. So.
Well, unfortunately, yeah, that's going to be a big deal for Brobocop. We have 1-1 here for Fuzzy. He has 1 armor on his Lings, too. That's going to make such a huge difference. I don't know if Brobocop can win this engagement.
This is not a great engagement. Fuzzy is going to try to take out those roaches. And
well, Fuzzy really wants to engage with his entire army.
And here he is. Great concave by those roaches. And here comes more Lings to help out. Great macro back. And look at this. This could be it. Fuzzy has got a commanding lead now.
Yeah, Fuzzy is gaining a really big lead here.
And Brobocop making 12 more Lings, 4 more roaches, and he's putting a macro hatch down to spend all that money. Fuzzy's sitting on 1,200 minerals, doing the same thing, getting a macro hatch. And look at this.
Fuzzy's ahead.
I don't know if Fuzzy should engage here because there's way too much stuff there. He does not have speed yet. Speed's not there yet.
This might actually be a critical misstep here. Lings are flowing.
And here comes some more roaches, though. This is huge.
The upgrade advantage. He's actually about to get speed for his roaches as well.
Speed just about down. 11 roaches coming out for Fuzzy.
Yeah, Fuzzy's going to keep pressuring this until it ends. That's what it looks like.
He knows.
Oh, and maybe I'm wrong.
And look at this. We have Banelings morphing in.
Another engagement. Got to keep those Lings back.
And look at this. We have
actually scout those
3
two
spine crawlers. Brobocop knows it's hurting. And,
Brobocop is actually 40 food down now. That's never a place you want to be in. He's down by 2.
Look at this. Here comes all the roaches.
Yeah, and Fuzzy's going to gain the advantage here. Maybe even take the game right now. Drones being pulled. Not good enough.
Wow.
Fuzzy's going to take this game, putting VP ahead 3-2 in just a moment.
I don't know, because that is a lot of spine crawler. Look at Fuzzy. He's just going to run right up to the main base. And there's the GG.
And that's GG, folks.
Wow. Phenomenal game by Fuzzy. Still 2 more wins away, though.
Yep, it's by no means over, but VP is now ahead 3-2 in this friendly clan.
Come on, guys. We are only at 25 viewers. Justinius, do your thing. Be the troll in the chat channel.
Sounds good. You are all ugly. If you want to get pretty, join twitch.vpgamers.
And for the people that have not yet, please follow the VP Gamers stream. When we do stream, you're going to see guys like Fuzzy playing, practicing. You're going to see us in Clan Wars. It's just one of those things. So please. And Ewick, if you were listening, Justinius does mention a worker count. That is his job. And here we go, getting the invite in. It'll be Fuzzy versus I don't know. Now, it looks like no creativity. Another Zerg. So we're getting all the ZVZs
Another
out.
Zerg. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, we've seen Fuzzy kind of falter in a clan war before, where he was doing well, but unfortunately Ling Baneling versus Ling Baneling he didn't manage. But in this clan war, Fuzzy has been like, hey, no, I'm not on tilt. I'm not behind. I am a ZVZ king, and he's proven it against, I believe, one of them being a Grandmaster, but he's proven that he is a Zerg aficionado.
Fuzzy's a whatever race we're playing aficionado. Please join off me now, Justinius. Now.
So, okay.
Oh, the countdown has begun.
Oh, well then, that's not good.
That's not good at all. So, Justinius, unfortunately, you're going to have to sit out. I do apologize. They forgot you.
How rude.
So,
well, okay then. I'll jump out of chat. Just give me a message when it's done.
No, you can stay in chat.
The rest of these guys.
You can stay in chat. So here we go, guys. Spawning in the top position, the Pretty in Pink Zerg 4 complexity. It is no creativity. And spawning in the bottom 6 o'clock position, it is the Red Zerg, the man that has just taken 2 games off of complexity, put VP up for the first time ever. It is the Red Zerg Fuzzy. Justinius, I know you cannot watch it, so you'll probably be watching the stream. You're a little behind. I'm sorry, sir.
It's all good. You can take this one solo, good man. I will be watching like the rest of our loyal viewers.
Well, solo it is, and it is a ZVZ on MLG Shakira's Plateau, guys. I can't wait to see this because I love Shaq, and they're spawning in cross positions, which means you could have a very heavy macro game. But as we've seen, Zerg being the volatile game it is, Fuzzy's ending it pretty quick. And I know Justinius will agree with that. He's probably shaking his head, and they are scouting out close air, so let's see. No creativity. I hope that's not his name for what he builds, because I'll tell you what, if he's not creative enough, sorry, sir, it's just not going to fly. So let's see. No creativity saying Fuzzy is so BM. Because of the scout. Who does that? Fuzzy just wanted to see what's going on. So let's see. Fuzzy actually giving away what he might have done, but he's not. We actually have pool first for both. Just a little different, though. We do have no creativity going, no gas pool. So speed is going to be very heavily delayed, where Fuzzy's will have speed right as it pops. So I can't wait. There is the scouting drone for no creativity. He's going to see the pool just about. He's going to be like, oh, pool's done. Crap. And here we go. Pool is, or gas is finishing for no creativity, guys. I can tell you what, I could do this forever. I do love casting. Casting is my thing. And there we go. Queen is out, so the queen is a lot quicker than Fuzzy's, but Fuzzy does have speed, guys. And speed is going to be huge because this is a humongous map. And here we go. Look at that. We do have Ovi Love again. And let's see what we get. Droning up. He's trying to get his drone count going. Guys, we have some very friendly banter. Fuzzy taking his natural. He feels very strong about it. He knows he's safe because speed is going to be extremely delayed by no creativity. It looks like he wants to deny any shenanigans, but look at this dual queen. Dual queen will help out a ton, and 6 lings. Fuzzy sees it, and he's just going to run away. And look at this. He's going to try to expand behind this. Fuzzy he's going to see that. There's the Ovi. He's going to get scared away by the queen. Queen extremely slow on this. Fuzzy doing the exact same build, guys. Come on. Who expects a man to do the same build 3 times in a row? Not me. So let's get this going. Fuzzy popping the baneling nest. And here we go. A little ling on ling action. There's the speed. And this is not good. Fuzzy's going to get a run by, and he can cause all sorts of havoc. Those queens cannot catch up. And he's getting drone count. Look at that. He's going to come on out and run on away. He did see the baneling nest as well. So we're going to have baneling on baneling love. And look at this. No creativity passing up the banelings. Oh my god. Oh my god. And look at this. Fuzzy macking up a big army here. And he is going to lose the queen though, but Fuzzy does have enough lings to take this out. And let's see, he's got 2 banelings, guys. And look at this, the banelings are... Uh-oh. 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 Baneling on baneling love! Oh, no, that was baneling on ling love. I do apologize. I get so excited. Oh. And look at this. Fuzzy just knows he's got a commanding lead. And he's going to take down that hatch. Oh, that was just... And look at that. There's the transfuse. And another transfuse, hoping to buy time for the banelings. And look at this, Fuzzy takes it down. Oh boy. And the respect shown. And look at this, banelings coming out. And now he's going to have to rebuild that. And that is another 300 minerals he did not want to spend, folks. That puts Fuzzy so far ahead. Right now, no creativity was supply blocked as well. Wow. And look at this. Fuzzy just hunting around. He knows he's got the lead. And there we go. Roach Warren underway, guys. Same build as before, but look at the amount of banelings this time. Oh my god. And we have 1 lone baneling. I do not know what his plan is. I feel bad for him because he is waddling across the map, folks. And I don't think much is going to be happening. And here we go. Fuzzy sending one Ling out, and that Ling is going to kill that poor Bailing. I feel bad for it. And there it goes. It dies, killing the Ling and itself. Wow.